What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing class. I said my last video was my last video, but I'm gonna do one more. One time for the one time. You know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfellow, and did a video on Golovkin. Talking about if he loses to Canelo, how his fan base is going to desert him. A lot of people ain't like it, so I'm gonna do some more shit. For people who don't like the video, got some more shit for you not to like. Fucking hating ass motherfuckers. Motherfuckers don't. You say something they don't agree with, then your channel suck. Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck. For the simple fact that I'm spitting facts. I watch, I watch Provodnikov, little fan base disintegrate. Kovalev fan base disintegrate. And if these two Euro guys lose, which I do have respect for them, a lot of people just, they hear what they want to hear. They want to hear the bad. And you always know in this world, in this society, the bad outweighs the good. I praise Golovkin's skills on several occasions. And everybody know I got, Lomachenko in my top 5 of my pound for pound list. I've been, preaching with Lomachenko as quality over quantity for a long time. But people just pick what they want to pick. But I'll tell you this right now. Those Euro fans, and I'm not even talking about the fans from Europe, because we really don't hear from them that much. The UK fans, for sure. But when you go like Eastern Europe, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, I don't have an issue with those fans riding for their people. Puerto Ricans ride with Puerto Ricans, Mexicans ride with Mexicans. We know how the roll call goes. I don't have an issue with them. I have an issue with these Americans who just adopt these Euro fans for the simple fact that they're the closest thing that look like them. And I just keep it frank. That's what it is. They don't have a white fighter, or a fighter that looks like them to really gravitate to. And that's why a lot of people really gravitated towards Conor McGregor. He's a guy that kind of looked like them, against Floyd Mayweather, against the dominant Americans in the sport, in the sport of boxing. However you look at it, they dominated. The margin for error for American fighters is slim to none. Even though y'all will fucking desert those Euro fighters like that. But, it is what it is. But all I'm saying is this. Y'all last two hopes right here. Other than the Nail, Usyk, the Nail, and then you got Usyk up at cruiserweight. Nobody really cares about cruiserweight for whatever reason. It's a great division in my opinion. Just don't get the TV time. Demetrius Bivol, he's another good one coming up. And I respect all these games. All these guys' game. I really do. But, all I'm saying is you guys going to be on suicide watch, man. You got to find somebody else to gravitate towards. If Golovkin loses to Canelo Alvarez, that's the starter. That's the start of the momentum road, man. Y'all screaming this Golovkin guy for so long, knocking out nobodies. Mid-level to lower-level competition. This is his chance to shine on the elite level with Canelo Alvarez. And if he fails to beat Canelo Alvarez convincingly, then, like I told you guys, if he loses to Canelo, he ain't shit. Never was shit to me. As far as his resume. Now, his skill level is pretty impressive, I must say. But he hasn't been put to test versus a top fighter. And I'm not saying Canelo is the toppest fighter that you can find, but guess what? He is the closest to elite level at the middleweight division you're going to get right now. With the elite skills and also the fan base. Most people say Jamal Charlo, let this dude get a couple fights in there before you even start putting him in the mix. In my opinion. We're going to leave him up out of here. But, if this dude goes down to Canelo Alvarez, what you guys going to do, man? You guys are going to be on suicide watch. Canelo outclasses him and beat the shit out of Golovkin. The excuses is going to be rolling. Oh, he was old. He was out of shape. Oh, he was 35. Oh, why Canelo wait so long? That's all you're going to fucking hear, Excuses after excuses after excuses. And every time y'all little Euro guys lose, even in the UK when them guys lose, it's always an excuse. It's a fucking excuse every time. I can't say not so much the UK. Man, those guys take it on the chin and keep it rolling. I can't even put them in there like that, man. Every once in a while, everybody does that. But when it comes to Euro guys, and you white American fight fans sometimes, man, y'all come up with the most excuses in the world. And not just the white fight fans. There's some black fight fans that love the Euro fighters. I love the Euro fighters. I wasn't too fond of Provodnikov, but Lomachenko, one of my favorite fighters to watch. I blasted Tank for ducking Lomachenko, and I was called a coon by somebody, and definitely don't know the definition of a coon. Like I'm not supposed to call what I see. I'm supposed to just be all pro-black or pro-Euro. I'm pro-boxing. I just call shit how I see it. And if Lomachenko loses to Rigondeaux, what would be the excuse for that? As for Lomachenko fans, man. Rigondeaux is a good, cool guy. But he moves up 8 pounds to accommodate Lomachenko. And if he dog walks Lomachenko, I mean, what can you guys say? Rigondeaux gets a lot of hate, for his style. And it's up to guys to make him more exciting and impressive action. Like that Asian guy that was down there 6 foot that knocked him down like 3 times. He brought the best out of Rigondeaux. And I expect Vasyl Lomachenko to do the same. And I expect Vasyl Lomachenko to dominate Rigondeaux. The size is just too much. But if he loses to Rigondeaux, I mean, what you guys going to do? What's the excuse going to be then? A little 122-pound guy comes up, beats a super featherweight. What would be the excuse then? He beats Lomachenko, and Santa Cruz and Frampton talking about moving to 130, and he stays at 130 or goes down to 126 try to fight him, and they still avoid him. You guys still make excuses. You guys pick y'all fights, y'all winners, and who based on popularity, based on I like him, based on I like his style, not based on attributes, not based on style, not based on breaking the fights down. You guys, if you out here betting money, with guys based on, oh, I like him, I think he gonna win. He loses, you come up with all these excuses why he lost. You didn't do your homework. You didn't break down the fight. And that's where I come in at. Break down the fight, pick who I think gonna win. And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. But at least I cover my bases and do my homework. But point of this is, these 2 motherfuckers lose. What y'all gonna do then? What's the excuse gonna be? I'm trying to predict what the excuse going to be. For Golovkin, he was out of shape. For Lomachenko, I can't even think of an excuse that's possible. He has the promoter, the TV network on the side. Rigondeaux's coming into a lose-lose situation. But, it is what it is.